Welcome to Michigan International Speedway, qualifying underway for the Arc Music Xfinity Series, presented by Mr. Coachman Travis Martin. Cars heading out on track. If you'd like to check out all of our 8 different leagues, check them out at discord.gg/Sidewinder. And that is where you would get involved with our entire community. We got a marketplace, things to buy, sell, and trade on there. Cliff Mullen just chilling there on the pit lane. I think the 52 was first one down and away. We'll go back to the 52. Oh, he's all kinds of out of shape in that Toyota. All kinds of out of shape. That's really far away. Coming right into your living room now. Completes his warm-up lap, starts his first time lap, and he is indeed the first one on a time lapse. We'll ride on board with the number 52. Let's see what kind of lap he can put down and go on board. Trenton Sneed, NASCAR Machine. Hi, Jumbo. Welcome in. Have a need for Sneed. Trent always has a good fan club here. See Bryant running the high line here. Cars have been reported as extremely loose by several drivers. Adam, if you could get a prediction up for us, just type in /prediction. Should pop up the menu. Just say even or odd car winning the race and let it rip. Brantley Bryant, first lap, goes top of the board, just barely edging out Harry Grindell before Brad Wilson goes to the top. Lucas Weitzman. So you run through the different cars, picking up fastest laps of the qualifying session. What up, Jackson? Hello, how are you? Mr. Jackson Braden, what can I do for you? Less than 3 minutes to go in qualifying. Lucas fastest so far in the 97 first lap. We'll see if second lap also good for Lucas in the 97. Bridging for Draftmasters. Why would you do such a thing to yourself? Lucas second lap slower. Casey Graves, second lap slower. Brantley Bryant, second lap faster. Goes to P3. Yamancho's second lap slower. So we're seeing a lot of these second laps not faster. A couple of are. Harry Goodell, Brad Wilson faster on their second laps, but most of these drivers not running second on that second lap. Dakota Lee does improve to 10th. Actually up to 6th now. See if Dalton improves on lap number 2. The Rico Suave machine. That's all I'm going to call it. Dalton improves slightly from 13th to 12th. Not a big jump. Trenton currently sitting 14th. See where the Mr. Fan Favorite goes. Can call him that because Daddy Hoyce is not here. He improves, but not much. 15th to 13th. Seems like the guys that got it all on lap 1 doing better. Thomas Green sliding at number 13. Nutter Butter Nilla Wafers. All kinds of Nabisco goodies. That old Dale Earnhardt throwback there. Some of y'all remember that yellow number 3. 23 cars put a lap time in. Yeah, 33 cars here. 10 cars have not put a time down yet. Thomas Green quite slow on lap number 1. He's going for it all on lap number 2. See what he can put down. 39.781. Should move him up fairly significantly, all the way up to 5th. Nice improvement there. Gatlin in the 05 is crashing on the backstretch. Andrew Beach across the line. Should be able to get his second lap in. His first one goes a 40.646. He's going to want that second one. That's only 24th quick. Looks like Blake's only going to get 1 lap in. He's going to have to book it if he gets that second one in. It's going to be really close. First one for Blake puts him 5th, so he doesn't really need the second one. Mr. Beach does need that second one. Let's see if Beach can pick up here. Roland turns 3 and 4. 71 gets back on the loud pedal. Heading back to the start finish. Drop down on the apron, take the shortest way back. Lap number 2. 40.4. Move them up 2 spots to 23rd. Not a big pickup, but a pickup nonetheless. I'll check in on Blake. I don't think he's making it back. He did, right at the line. He moves up to 4th at the quite literal last second possible. Goes from 5th to 4th, and He'll start on the outside of second row as opposed to the inside of the third row. Blake Giglio clocking in there at the last possible second. The grid's going to start filling up here. And we're going to try to talk to your pole sitter, Lucas Weissman, in the 97. Hopefully he can hop out on track pretty quickly for us. Track down the driver of said 97 machine, Lucas Weissman, DG. You got a copy?
Yep.
Well, you put it on pole there. Did it on your first lap. How did you feel about the qualifying effort there?
I'm surprised I got the pole, honestly. I was up like 500s coming into turn 3, and then I lost it because I got loose like an idiot. So I was like, surely somebody's going to pass me there, but I think everybody else kind of had trouble. This thing is pretty hard to drive here, especially on cold tires. So it's going to be a long race and a lot of tire wear, and it's going to be interesting. I don't know how this is going to play out.
Interesting. All right. Well, still get the pole. Looks like everybody kind of struggled in qualifying, and you were able to be the first one back to the start-finish line. And 120 laps is quite a long race, so we'll see how many sets of tires you have tonight.
4 extra.
4 extra, 5 total. What's the fuel number looking like? Ish.
25. Oof.
Yikes. All right. Lots of pit stops for you tonight here. Good luck, and hopefully it's entertaining.
Yep, thank you.
Lucas at a 97. About 25 laps, it says on his timer. That's crazy. Letting the field fill out here. A couple more drivers need to get on out there so we can start our starting lineups. There's several holes still in the order, so we'll wait another minute or so. Welcome on in, everybody. We've got 120 laps for you tonight. Lucas said it's about 25 laps from the fuel, and they get, I think he said 4 extra sets of tires, 5 total. I already forgot. But ADHD and POTS will do to you. Let's go ahead and pull up our starting lineup. Presented by our friends at the Wannagoons. Lucas Weissman is the pole sitter in the 97 712 Brake Chevrolet. Starting second will be Isaac Shelley, the Delaware Life Chevrolet. Casey Graves in the True Speed Toyota start in the 3rd spot. Blake Giglio, the BGR M9 Performance Chevrolet, starts in the 5th spot. Blaine Hayden Lowell in the Napa Chevy, starts in the 5th spot. Thomas Green, the Nilla Wafers car, starts in 6th. Brantley Bryant has his K-Designs Toyota starting in 7th. Then you have the C2X Chevrolet of Ian Montrose starting in the 8th spot. Quinn Newton, 712 Brakes, the Gold Camaro, starts in the 9th spot. Dakota Lee in the 83 starts in 10th. Harry Grindell, Kamikaze Motorsport Toyota, starts in 11th. Brad Wilson, Shenandoah Shine Mustang in 12th. Garrett Wolfenbarger, Shenandoah Shine Camaro, starts 13th. Mike Chris in the 712 Brakes Mustang starts in 14th. Cliff Mullins, the 37 AC Racing Graphics Chevrolet, starts 15th. Jeff Prochatsky in the number 3 UCLA Chevy in 16th. Dalton Hayes will roll off the Suave Chevrolet in the 17th spot. Trenton Sneed has the Dirty Boys Automotive Chevy starting in 18th. Cody Cleaver in the Kansas Land Chevrolet starts in 19th. Daniel Llewellyn CTC Chevrolet in 20th. Travis Martin, the Ghost Man, starts his Ford in 21st. Matt Benke, the Amtrak Chevrolet, which is in no way an airplane company, Andrew Beach, starts in 22nd. Speaking of Andrew Beach, he starts in 23rd in the Side Pipe Chevrolet. Matt Lewis in the Whataburger Ford starts in 24th. Ethan Evers in the Ever Fever Podcast Chevrolet starts 25th. I don't see Travis Scrimetta on track. He would have clocked in 26th there. Gatlin Downey in the Double Quick Chevrolet starts 27th. Jeremy Clapper Newell in the Icon Ford starts 28th. I don't see Jeff Price. So J-Munch would be the next one on track in the Traveler Whiskey Chevrolet starting in 30th. I don't see Outlaw. So Jeremy Scher would be the next one in the Circle Chevrolet 32nd. And I also don't see Gary Wright. So a lot of cars not showing up for me out there. Wonder how many maybe in the pits. No Scrimetta, no Price. No Outlaw, no Gary Wright. None of them. None's of them. Thanks, Wannagoons, for our starting lineup. Pace cars going to make their way down the pit lane. We got 120 laps around Michigan International Raceway coming your way now. Lucas Hoysa, Isaac Shelley, a couple of cars in the 90s. Going to get us started here. And green flag is out. We are underway. It's like 29 cars officially starting the race. Down into turn number 1 we go. So far, so good. Nice and clean. Lucas going to break away with the lead over Isaac Shelley. Blake Giglio, Casey Graves, Hayden Lowell, Thomas Green. Top 6 goes single file pretty quickly. Hayden's going to look down to the inside here. They get to 3 and 4, and they all choose different lines. Goodness gracious. Let's jump on board around Jeff Prochatsky. Just go on board and watch all the different lines up ahead. They go every which way. All he's got is a big old windshield full of Cliff Mullins back in. Oh my gosh. Out into 1 and 2 they go on lap number 2, and you see all the different lines. It's part of the reason why people like tracks like Michigan and California Auto Club. You can kind of spread out, run different lanes. We're right on board Dalton Hayes. We get on board up on the roof cab. A little bit higher elevation to see all the different lanes. Up the top, looks like the first 5 are all single file. Ian Montrose in a slide in the number 1 car, able to save it up there in the C2X machine. Probably cost him a little bit of time. You see Quinn catching up to the back of the 1 car. He did lose a spot to Garrett Wolfenbarger on that slide. Back outside the car as we go. Not quite the cam I wanted. All kinds of new cameras. There we go. That's what I wanted. So much speed. Absolutely ripping around here at Michigan. Thanks, Adam. What's up, Killa? Alright, reach lap number 4. As loose as these race cars were, and as bad as the drivers were telling me they are on cold tires, I am actually pretty impressed that we didn't get an early caution. Everyone getting single file, trying to make it through the run here. Ian Montrose, first car out of the line in 11th. Brad Wilson on his outside. Battle for 11th and 12th is Wilson trying to take it away on that high line. Oh, we'll see him get loose as he hit that seam. Seams can really upset the balance of these race cars, and you saw it right there, the 51 Mustang. As soon as he got those left side tires on that seam, that car took off up the racetrack. Looks like up ahead, Brantley Bryant trying to put on a move on the 13. Bryant wanting to get into the top 5. Giglio all the way up to the wall in the 16. Bryant will take over that 5th spot. Go back to Montrose. As soon as I do that, Giglio peeks out. Blake trying to get past Casey Graves in the True Speed Toyota. Blake takes over 3rd. Casey ran an ARCA race at Auto Club, which is kind of similar. Not entirely the same, but kind of similar. Let's see if they race similar as they did Monday night last night. That's where the ARCA series was. Perchatsky dropping down the list. Perchatsky on the pit lane. What happened to the number 3? I don't see any kind of damage or meatballs or black flag or anything. Could be the 3 car calling it a night already. Let's go back and see how he ended up dropping off the pack. He's running by in the 18. Mike Christopher here. Running 14th. Running 14th and just peels it off the track. Weird. Weird indeed. Still sits on the pit lane. I'm not sure what's going on with this car, but maybe he had to pee. Who knows? Oh my goodness. Isaac Shelley and Blake Giglio just bounced off the wall at the start-finish line. He's barely touched it, but still surprising when it happens right in your face. So it's Hoytsma, Shelley, Giglio, Bryant, and Graves, your top 5, as Bryant's gotten past Casey Graves for that 4th spot. And Thomas Green, Harry Grindell. Hayden Law sits in 8th. Let's get Wolfenbarger on his outside. Hayden kind of coined that Shine Way stuff, so he's battling like hell with the 32 right now. Blake Giglio slides the 16 out of the corner. He's going slow, still got gas in it, and he's still powered up, and he is going to not bring out the caution, but he is going to lose a ton of track position. Someone else just lost control back there at the back. I think it was Gatlin Downey in the 05. He counted on turn number 4 absolutely sideways, and there is Gatlin. That's the adventure he took. Now let's look back at Blake. Man, drivers are struggling here. See the slide he gets, and it just never comes back. He hangs onto it, holds the brake, straightens it back out, throws it into gear, gasses it up, and miraculously did not slow down enough to bring out a caution. Dalton Hayes is slow in the 47. What happened to Dalton? He's down the backstretch. Oh, Dalton Hayes blew up. 47 car just grenaded. Dalton limps that car back to the pits, but Dalton's car exploded.
What's up? I couldn't hear you.
Well, Isaac Shelley's taking the race lead.
A lawsuit being filed. You were within 3 mile an hour of the pace car speed. Sorry, we don't make the rules. No, it's for other reasons.
Prochaski had a 1 minute 26 stay on the pit lane and came back out on the racetrack.
Alright. I don't know if that's stay tire or Baxter did something, but okay. For deciding to pass somebody. There you decided to pass Lucas and he wasn't ready for it. He didn't sign off on it.
You're giving Brantley Bryant some crap on the radio, just being funny. Lap number 10 of 120. We're going to be here a while tonight. It's like Dalton Hayes picked up the faster pair and headed back out. He has a black flag, though. Dalton Hayes, I think, unsafe pit exit or maybe sped on pit exit. Either way, Dalton Hayes, insult to injury, only went a lap down blowing a motor, but he's going to have to come back down the pit lane. And he brings that 47 back to the pits after taking the faster pair to get a new motor in it. Did not exit the pits as NASCAR would like him to. This is your battle for the lead. These four cars all under a blanket. Lucas Hoytza in the 97, Isaac Shelley in the 92. Side by side as they have been most of this race. Brantley Bryant, Casey Graves battle for third right behind him. A couple Chevys up front. A couple Toyotas in row number 2. We'll kind of settled that one for the moment. And Thomas Green in 5th. Harry Grindell 6th. There's our first Ford. I believe it's Brad Wilson in 9th. Ford's not really having much of a showing at the moment, but it's still early.
And I have a black cleared, and if like I did something wrong at the end of the race, you can take in black, give me the EOL or something, because I've went through down pit lane twice and it gave me unsafe both times.
And it's up to Travis and his
I'm
admin
gonna check
team.
it after though. Not that I don't check.
Dalton's always had an issue
No,
with pit
you're
exit
completely
here.
fine. Honestly, I don't know what the fuck I did wrong.
I'm sorry, I was stuck in my black dog.
You hit the orange box.
Lucas drives it in and
But
gets
now I'm
ahead
fine
of the
with
92.
EOL if I did something wrong, Travis.
Made it past 10% of the way through the race, 12 laps down. And a 120 lap race. This thing is going to be quite a while. I like it though. Hoytsma, Shelley, Graves, your top 3. Brantley Bryant, Thomas Green, your top 5. Garrett Wolfenbarger, Harry Grindell, Hayden Law, Brad Wilson, Quinn Newton, your top 10. See Newton sliding there out of turn number 4. Lucas told us about 20 to 25 laps on the fuel run. Let's see how accurate that is as he's out front. There we go, ask Trenton. Trenton usually pretty happy to talk with us if we can find him. Well, he's following his teammate Cliff Mullins right now. Hi Trent.
Hello.
Lucas told us about 20 to 25. What's your black box say?
2025.
Beautiful. All right. We asked him before the race, so I didn't know if it already adjusted or not.
Yeah. That was about what my fuel run was.
Is it looser in hell?
It's free. I wouldn't call it like wrecking loose by any means.
We've seen a few guys struggle out of turn number 4 and end up halfway down the pit lane. So, fortunately, you haven't done that yet. Hopefully, we don't see you do that. Good luck to you out there. We appreciate the info. Oh, don't forget to say hi to your family and your fan base.
I'm stuck in the back because I can't pass.
Is it really that hard to pass tonight?
It's the same reason why we're doing a couple. I can still see the leaders. It's so draft heavy. Like I've passed Cliff a couple times, he just gets the draft and goes right back around. Okay.
Painful. We'll see if it continues to do that into the run. Good luck, sir.
Yep.
Trent's needing the 81, letting us chat with him real quick. And he's one of the few that lets us talk under green as long as he's not heavily under duress. See Hayden a bit out of the line back there, but I don't think he was doing a whole lot. Just trying to hold off Harry Grindell. There's Brad Wilson in 9th, Quinn Newton 10th. All right, Chris, welcome back. Former champion of the series, way back when. Out there in 11th. And Thomas Green might be trying to make a move in the Nilla Wafer car. Looks like he's trying to dump some air on Casey Graves there. Trying to chase him up the hill, slow him down a bit. This is a battle for the third spot. Meanwhile, Lucas Hoitzman and Isaac Shelley inching away little by little ahead of him. Stay side by side for third down the backstretch and into turn 3. See if Thomas gets the clear and drifts up the hill. Casey Graves may decide to try to go back to the inside, or may save his tire and just ride in line. Looks like he's going to follow him off the corner. It's not a bad strategy. Hayden Lowell down to the bottom again. Trying to get past Brantley Bryant. Not quite clear yet. See if he surges it off into the corner. Bryant definitely drives it in there deep on the outside. He gets the outside wall on a 52. And our lawyer bounces it off the fence. Hayden Lowell clears the 6th. Casey Graves looking to the inside of Thomas Green. Not alongside though. Harry Grindell trying to take advantage of the broken momentum of the 52. Looking to the inside. Not quite able to draw alongside. It's Lucas about a half second on Isaac Shelley. Got another half second back to this battle. Thomas Green, Casey Graves are side by side again. The front two are loving watching those two go side by side. Brantley Bryant joke on the lawyers there. Oh, I think that's Isaac Shelley bouncing it off the fence. Didn't hit it too hard. Kicked up some dust. Shelley Green, Casey Graves. Green way up the hill. Graves sliding the back end. He had to hang on to that Toyota. Almost spun it out. That's going to allow Green to have a run back to the outside. Isaac Shelley kissed the wall on corner entry. Second time we've seen that car bounce the fence. Seeing everyone just about running that one lane up groove that keeps it off the flat. At the very bottom, down by the white line, I don't know if you know that about Michigan, but that lane is very flat and it's hard to keep your car any kind of speed down there, and it actually will kind of want to spin it out if you get down below that first seam. So that's why you see so many people running that second seam. Both ends of the racetrack. You see once again Casey Graves back in, sliding out of turn number 4. Hayden Lowell catching up to Wolfenbarger now. We have 4 cars going for that third spot. They're all bunched up together. Starting to get into that fuel window that a lot of guys have talked about. Blake Giglio has retired from the race, as has Gatlin Downey. So 2 cars done. And we've been green since the start. Checking on Matt Benke. These 4 are still all grouped up. Dalton Hayes has been to the pit lane obviously twice. Once for the black flag and once for the motor blowing. He is out there 1 lap down praying for the caution. Jeff Rachotsky 2 laps down. Was down for 1:30. We still don't know why. Very strange what was going on with the Rachotsky machine. Just pitted out of 13th. Came down the pit lane. No damage, no meatball, no black flag. Wolfenbarger and Lowell still trading that 5th spot. Graves and Green still trading the 3rd spot. Top 2 loving the battle, driving away from them as they side draft each other and pull each other back. Casey and Thomas still wanting to go side by side. Graves and Green. Couple of G's side by side. See if Hayden can pull up behind one and push him out in front of the other. Decided to go with Thomas Green here. It's the 3 Chevrolets try to gang up on that 1 Toyota. Graves not quite clear. Can't get that Toyota Supra ahead of the Camaro just yet. Leave too much of a gap in the middle. Hayden might stick it in there. You got to be careful of that. Not 23. A bit early for such a move, but you never know. We need some kind of music in here. It's a long race. 38 laps to go to the stage, and that's just halfway. That feels like an eternity. It's definitely a lengthy one here tonight. Luke is still out in front. So we're getting that 20% mark. Looked like they were starting to catch some cars there. Couldn't tell who that was. It was a blue car. Someone says they're pitting.
Ian got loose. He said sorry.
Ian got loose and said sorry to somebody back here. Watching the timing and scoring, see who's possibly pitting. Looks like Isaac Shelley. Second place car. Peels off and hits the pit lane. Like Thomas Green coming down with them at lap 25. We do have pit stops going on. End of lap 24, start lap 25 for those cars. Lucas want to make his way all the way around on lap 25. It's Wolfenbarger calling in.
46 pitting.
Hayden Law in second. Watch our leader. Watch our leader see if he is also pitting.
Harry.
It's just about everybody.
15 pitting.
And Lucas is peeling down the pit lane. Here comes race leader 97 and the whole group of 5 behind him. They're all coming down. Oh, they're out of shape. Hayden slides it onto the pit lane. I think he's slow enough, just kind of sideways. It should be just about everybody bidding. I don't know too many people that can keep going. Travis Martin can. As can Trenton Sneed and Cliff Mullins. There's Travis. There's Cody Cleaver. They were all guys that went long Monday. Except for Trenton. Trenton was broadcasting. But Cliff and Cleaver both went long on Monday at a similar track in the ARCA series. Clapper Newell also has stayed out in the Icon Sports Ford. So all but 5 cars on the pit lane. Lucas down and away. Gets out just ahead of Wolfenbarger. Wolfenbarger had about a second quicker trip down the pit lane. Here comes Trenton. And Clifford. And Travis. And Cleaver. And Clapper Newell. Clapper all the way down the flat coming in. He may have run out of gas coming in. That's kind of funny. That'll hand the race lead to Isaac Shelley. Shelley had a 14.6 stop with a 38.7 on the pit lane. Quicker than just about everybody other than Garrett Wolfenbarger on the pit lane. So that's quite impressive. And that's what it looks like on the racetrack. Plus coming out ahead of everybody on the fresher tires. That one lap mattered that much. Isaac Shelley well out in front. Gap is 1.7 over Thomas Green. Thomas has 1 second over Lucas. And Lucas has Wolfenbarger right behind him. Been caution free since the drop of the green. 1 pit stop complete as we're coming up on halfway to halfway. It'd be interesting to see how these tires go. They pit every 25 laps. That'll be pretty much every set by the end of the race. And if caution comes out, that could really throw some bananas out there. Remember Clapper ran out coming to the pit lane. He's all the way down in 24th. And Matt Benke, the only car behind him on the lead lap. Dalton Hayes still open for that caution. Only car 1 lap down. Been out there for 17 laps. Him and Prochaski probably both would like to see a caution. They're both right there together. So Isaac Shelley, your new leader by 1.5 over Thomas Green, and Green has Lucas Heusman in third. Shelley and Thomas pitted 1 lap earlier, and that's the gap, the advantage they picked up on Lucas. Lucas is 2.4 seconds back. He is gaining on our race leader. Hard to believe just 1 lap translated into that much track position. Run through the field after that first cycle. A green flag pit stop. Isaac Shelley in the Delaware Life Chevrolet is your leader. Thomas Green, the Miller Wafers Nutter Butter Nabisco Oreo machine, sits in the 2nd spot. Lucas Heusman running him down. Came in as our race leader, but through the pit cycles, fallen to 3rd. He also lost about a second on the pit lane just in the timing to Isaac Shelley, so that's probably why it seems so much worse than I would think it would be. Hell yeah, Tyler Lannon, what's up, my friend? Welcome in. We're a quarter of distance here. halfway to halfway, if you will. Garrett Wolfenbarger sits in 4th in that black Shenandoah Shine Camaro. Harry Gundel, Casey Graves, Toyotas side by side. That is for the 5th spot. Brad Wilson there in the Mustang in 7th. Highest running Ford at the moment. Brentley Bryant sits in the 8th
We're
spot.
not even running the right aero package for this track.
Quinn Newton in the 5th spot. Blaine Hayden in 10th. Talking something about aero package.
Hey, that's on the rule book.
Mike Christopher in 11th.
I vote we restart and I'll pay for the session.
Well, it's not like we can just add a different aero package. Like, iRacing just isn't using the right one.
Ian Montrose in 12th. Trenton Sneed 13th. Cliff Mullins 14th. Cody Cleaver 15th.
Yeah, they
Travis
run
Martin
with like the
16th.
drag chutes and the aero ducts and the...
Dakota Lee in 17th. Andrew Beach 18th. Jeremy Scher is 19th. And Daniel Wallen is 20th. 21st, Matt Lewis. Still on the lead lap in a Whataburger car. Jay Lunch 22nd. And Traveler Whiskey Machine. Clapper Newell 23rd. Ethan Evers 24th. Matt Banky, last car on the lead lap in 25th. Currently 27 seconds behind our leader. Dalton Hayes 1 lap down, 26th. Jeff Rachatsky 2 laps down in 27th. Gatlin Downey out of the race in 28th. And Blake Giglio, first car out of the race in 29th. Tyler Lanen throwing shade at Hayden Lull. Checking on Hayden riding in 10th. Now we can unmute them. Let's see what we're blabbing about now. I think Hayden's about one of the more interesting car combinations here. And then Brad Wilson trying to put on a move here on 70 of Harry Grindell, move his Mustang into the top 5. I don't know if he had Harry clearer there or not, but it came up like he was. I think that may have upset Harry's corner entry. He's going to tuck down in front of Graves. They all get nose to tail. Camera 1's too far away, too quiet. Camera 2's pretty good. A 3-pack of cars running 5th, 6th, and 7th. Wilson, Grindell, and Graves. Lucas is running down the leader slowly but surely. Down to 1.1. Keep an eye on that gap up there. There's Lucas. And there's your leader. Isaac Shelley 1 second quicker on the pit lane, and that is the difference right now. So Lucas is 1.1 seconds back. Thomas Green rides in 3rd. Thomas had a quicker stop than Lucas as well, but Lucas has gotten back around the nil away for car. Wolfenbarger was the quickest of everybody on the pit lane that last top. 38.6, even better than our leader Shelley at a 38.7. So Wolfenbarger did a great job getting down the pit lane, in and out of the box. 14.4 second stop for the team. Brad Wilson should have had a good time. He was 14.3 on the stop, but just not in and out of the box quick enough. Actually lost ground to everybody in front of him. Mike Chris Quinn Newton, that's about for 10th, last spot in the top 10. Just behind Hayden Lull, the 18 and the 5 go to work down the back stretch. They started the last cycle around lap 25, so the next cycle should, in theory, start at lap 50, about 15 laps away.
Sorry, I figured the top would be better for...
Bolton just accidentally blocked somebody.
I should have called it out. My bad.
There you go. Dalton
No
tried to
worries,
move away.
I appreciate you.
Dalton being nice and letting people through and almost went bad. Dalton coming to the pit lane. His from 24 laps, he did not get his caution he needed. So onto the pit lane goes the Suave car. Has not been a lucky one for him tonight. Brad Wilson, Casey Graves continue to battle for 5th. And Toyota trying to get to the inside of the Mustang. All Chevrolets out in front of them in the top 4. And you have these Toyotas and Fords battling 5th, 6th, and 7th. So Chevy seems to have the dominance
I'm back
right
in the
now.
late model coming off of turn 4.
And Hayden doesn't like
Don't break
sliding.
the right front under caution.
Thought you would like a loose race car, Hayden.
Oh, this is fun as hell. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like I'm in the late model coming off of 4.
This group continues to be the closest battle on track. 4th, 5th, and... Well, 4th, 5th, and 6th. It's 5th, 6th, and 7th. Pardon me. Wolfenbarger is tracking down Thomas Green, and Lucas has cut the lead down under 7/10. So Lucas is catching Isaac Shelley, just slowly but surely. Probably burning more fuel than he wants to.
I'm having fun relative to the ass of this racetrack.
Blame Hayden.
Blame Hayden.
That's the name.
It literally changed his name to Blade Haven this race. Driver of the Napa car, first name Blame, last name Hayden. Brad Wilson losing out on these two Toyotas right now. So he had passed them both. Harry gets way out of shape coming out of 4. Wilson's going to be able to get back by going into 1. And Harry will have to regroup and try again. Get past the Mustang. He'll come up and dump air on the spoiler into entry, but right now Wilson has advantage. Work their way out of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Harry able to keep the nose there. Now he's going to try to dump all the air he can. Oh my gosh. Wilson and Green. That was not even Wilson's. Wolfenbarger and Green bouncing off of one another. 32 and 13 battle for the 3rd spot. Made a little contact down the backstretch. They are trying hard for this thing. Let's see if Wolfenbarger tries to get away and goes on the flat or not. That will burn a little bit of tire if you do it. But it will help you get away on the side draft and not have to deal with this into turn 1. Opted for the side draft. Thomas Green hanging that nose right on that rear quarter pedal. Just can't get clear.
Jim Forth.
Oh, Harry Grindell's going to get turns. And gets airborne. Airborne again.
I think I misheard what you said. Sorry.
That brings out a caution.
I was trying to side draft. I think a little bit, and that car was like entirely on me.
And Wilson tried to side draft and actually made contact. Harry does a great job throttling it up away from the wall.
We made it work.
I'm a little surprised that brought out the caution. They were pretty far off the racetrack, but I'm sure a lot of drivers are not complaining. Crazy thing is, now we're set up for the race to halfway. Everyone can make it if they pit here. And, well, they probably should. Tires might become an issue. Don't know how many tire sets these guys want to have at the end. Even lamenting the fact that iRacing giving people their spots back, and I would be too. It's really annoying when cars crash and get their spot back. Brad Wilson all the way back up to 6th after contact with the number 70. Here we go down the pit lane. Apparently Brian, I think, thought about staying out and then quickly decided against that. I don't think any lead lap cars have stayed out. We saw a couple cars stay, but I think they're a lap down. Dalton Hayes should get the lucky dog. He'll be excited about that. Be 26 cars back on the lead lap. Assuming that goes to plan. Everybody hitting the pit lane. Isaac Shelley blinking out there for a second. Scared me. That is the other end. Of course it is. I want this end. There we go. That's not what I wanted at all. And back up and watch the race off pit lane. We can do it the hard way. It's Ian Montrose. I think Trenton Sneed with some 2 tire stops here. Trenton Sneed, first one off the pit lane. And indeed, we do have 2 tire stops going on. Ian Montrose brings it down the pit lane second. Cliff Mullins, Cody Cleaver, Lucas Hoytsma, Garrett Wolfenbarger, oh my gosh, Isaac Shelley, Travis Martin, Casey Graves, Andrew Breach, Thomas Green, Brantley Bryant, and then it gets a bit sorted. Hayden Lull, Quinn Newton, and others. Got busy at the pit lane. So 2 tire calls here. Quite a few of them, actually. Fascinating. Got 20 to go till the halfway stage. Let's see what they're thinking. Let's pull in Mr. Trenton. Trent DG, you got a copy?
I am so damn screwed. In 20 years, they're going to do a reenactment of how screwed I am.
And that's our thought on the 2 tire stop, I'm guessing.
No tires!
You did no tires at all. Oh my goodness.
The
So
entirety of C2X did not take tires because we kind of we're banking on a caution here.
you're wanting to set later is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got you, Monchos,
I'm taking the top.
Mullins, Cleaver. And it looks like some guys came back down after not taking tires the first time. They might be topping off the tanks and seeing how they can get to the back and not be in the way here. You're going to stay up at the front. How do you feel it's going to go? You're going to be trying to get out of the way, or are you just going to hold your own and hope they make your way around?
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
10-4. Well, good luck to you. And
Depending on the closing rate, which I imagine will be pretty massive, if they get to me, I'm going to try and find somewhere, try to keep the car in the right direction, and just kind of accept
Remember,
my fate.
stage points are important for that bracket
And,
challenge seating.
Pray I don't die or wreck the field.
Godspeed, Mr. Steed. Godspeed.
Thank you.
It's going to be crazy. Quite a few cars staying out, not taking any tires. The top 4, in fact, all have no tires. Well, I mean, they have the old ones. They have tires. They just don't have fresh tires. Dakota Lee came back down, looks like topped off the tank again, as did Travis Martin, Thomas Green, Andrew Beach, Daniel Wallen, Harry Grindel, Joel Munchell, Brad Wilson, all topped off the tank. Ethan Evers, I think he came down and took a set of tires after realizing it was a bad idea not to. The Clapper Newell took some damage repair. Dalton Hayes still showing a lap down. Curious. Well, all right. Here we go.
Field, please.
Get our splits rolling for people that want to see drivers outside the top 20 in cars. And green flag back out on the air. Sneed, Montrose, Cleaver, Mullins, top 4 on old tires. They're going to be coming under attack from Garrett Wolfenbarger and company. Here comes Wolfenbarger on the fresh ones. Black and red 32. Gets by Mullins, gets by Cleaver. Pulling up to the back bumper of Montrose. Turns it left mid-corner to get inside Montrose. And the fresh tires are in a hurry towards the front of the field here. Garrett Wolfenbarger now only has Trenton Sneed to pass. Lucas Weissman fresh rubber as well in the number 97. We've bunched the field to back up here. 1/3 of the race complete. What's up, Bulk? How are you, my friend? Well, Lucas gets around Trenton. Now we got fresh tires 1 and 2. Isaac Shelley trying to keep pace. Casey Graves as well. The cars on old tires dropping like a rock. Not too surprising. They wanted to save a set till the end. Thought the cautions might play out in their advantage if they save a set of tires here. So Wolfenbarger out front.
I'm stay up here.
Trenton Sneed's keeping it up on the outside wall. You see a bunch of cars jumping around. C2X team banking on a caution. Tires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Trenton, first one on the old ones in 6th. Quinn trying to make his way through, has fresh rubber, along with Brantley Bryant and Mike Christopher. Thomas Green making his way through. I believe that's Cleaver riding the wall there. Oh, they're wrecking on the backstretch. Brantley Bryant's involved. Quinn Newton's in there in the gold, number 5. He's coming down the hill and clips Cliff Mullins. Dalton Hayes squeezes right through the middle there. Clapper Newell thought about going through the middle, and that did not work out.
I came down, I apologize, I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
I'm pretty sure that was Dawson's fault.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Looks like Quinn just ever so slightly came away from the wall, got into the 52. Tags Cliff at the end, and then Cliff gets hammered again. Jeez.
Can we blame Dawson now instead of blaming Hayden?
Dawson's only here because of Hayden, so sure, because it's still Hayden's fault.
I do agree that I should have slowed down for that one,
Okay, no, hang on. I invited Madigan. Madigan invited Honeycutt, and Honeycutt invited Dawson.
What I'm hearing is you started that chain of events, and it's your fault.
Same here. Please go back and look at me, go through the middle of them.
Okay, but I'm only here because of Travis. So really we're saying this is Travis's fault?
But none of us are going to blame Travis for anything because Travis is an awesome, outstanding human being. So we're blaming Hayden.
I'm
All right,
on board
Jake.
with
All right, let's watch Dalton steamroll through here. Oh my gosh. He's just like, I hope this works out. I hope this works out. I hope this works out. And that is how he kept his lucky dog. He was damn close to losing it. Yikes. Well, the top 5 stay out. Dakota Lee came down and... No, he didn't. He came down last stop at the end. Lucas Hoytsma comes down, takes fuel only, as does Hayden and Mike Chris and Harry Goodell and Brad Wilson. Jeremy Scheer, Travis Martin, Ethan Evers, Jay Munch all take fuel only. We got a set of tires used up here on Trenton Sneed and Ian Montrose and Cody Cleaver. Brent Bryant, fuel only. Quinn Newton, 9 seconds. Could have been 2 tires, could have been fuel only. Andrew Beach, 4 tires. Daniel Wallen, 4 tires. Cliff Mullins had some damage to work on. You see the right rear of the 37 a little bit bent up. He has not used a fast repair. You do get one tonight. He has not used one. Matt Lewis, he had 25 seconds on the pit lane. Must have been working on a little damage repair. Maybe he got into the outside wall a little bit. Clapper Gould, 22 seconds. He still has fast repair. Dalton used his because he blew a motor early. But he is back in contention after getting a lucky dog here. Not even halfway yet. He's had an adventurous race already. Jeff Prochatsky, he's still out there, still fighting for it. He is 2 laps down. We saw him pit early. We don't have him in driver chat, or else I would pull him down and ask him what the hell he pitted for early in the race, but can't quite ask him. If anybody knows, if anybody is hanging out with Prochatsky. Oh, he's down there in the bean team. Let's go find out. I am curious as hell. Jeff, DG, you got a copy?
What's going on, DG?
Not a whole lot. I've been curious ever since I seen you do it. What brought you down the pit lane on like lap 5?
So we got a new microwave today, and I had to go help my dad put it in the cabinet.
Wow, and you did that in like 2 minutes and only lost 2 laps.
We did, yeah. We're still got a shot here. We did it quick enough, and we still got a shot here. So
that's damn impressive.
We've been pretty quick, honestly, in the long run, saving tires. I was saving some gas behind Dalton as well. Haven't run this combo before, I don't think. I got Michigan not that long ago, so we'll see what we can do here. Anything's possible. We keep wrecking, get back at the lead lap. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, we're not even halfway yet, so there's plenty of time for you to get back in this thing.
Yeah, that's the plan, man.
I'm sure
all right, well, good luck.
Absolutely nothing can
Yeah, good to talk to you,
go
man.
wrong on this restart, right?
Well, Jeff's hoping y'all bring out another caution. He's 2 laps down. He could use another couple cautions if you don't mind. He had to help his grandpa get the microwave in. That's why he pitted on lap number 5. Now all the drivers know. Good times. Lights out on the pace car. We're rolling through turns 3 and 4. We'll be back in action really soon. Let's try TV6. We got so many different options now thanks to Neo. There goes the pace car. Down the pit lane. Wolfenbarger and Shelley. 92-32 front row. Wolfenbarger gets on the loud pedal. Has Casey Graves pushing the hell out of him. Casey got a really good restart there. And that is because they're in the same chat. That is why they are in Shenandoah Shire.
I'm not even going to fight for it.
Casey Graves clears to second. Casey Graves, Ike Shelley third, Thomas Green fourth. Lucas Hoytsma, Matt Benke up there. Matt did not pit on that last caution, so that's how he got cycled towards the front.
Completely forgot there isn't a restart zone.
Nope, no restart zones. Wolfenbarger under attack from Casey Graves in the 4. Casey's going to get him cleared out of turn 3. Ooh, that got really close between Isaac Shelley and Wolfenbarger. Wolfenbarger going chop the nose of Isaac Shelley. Shelley tries to get to the top. Wolfenbarger blocks that too, and Casey Graves gets a lap lead. Extra bonus point for his season. Isaac Shelley trying to peek to the inside in the 92. Nothing doing. Comes Thomas Green. Lucas Hoytsma. We got 5-car breakaway for the lead. Gap back to Hayden Lowell, about 7/10. Thomas Green pushes Wolfenbarger. Wolfenbarger late block there, almost got turned. Wolfenbarger treating it like Daytona. Not even halfway. Oh, Thomas Green gets him with the net code. Pushes the 32 up the hill. They're going to get tight coming off of 4 here. So they know they're 3, and they do. Thomas Green doesn't know which lane to block, has 3 cars lined up behind him. Now Wolfenbarger tucks in behind the 92. Lucas is just watching it all and saving fuel, I guarantee you. Lucas just hoping he doesn't get collected in anybody else's shenanigans. Always think of old Margison when we say the word shenanigans around here. Keith Graves, the highest running Toyota in the 3rd spot. Mixed in with 4 Chevys in the top 5. Best Ford is 7th. Wilson back there. Mike Chris right behind him also in a Ford. Brenton Bryant, another Toyota. Everybody else Chevrolet in the top 10. Oh! Benke bounced off the wall right at our camera. A bit of a jump scare. Matt Benke breaking into your living room. 7 laps to go till halfway. 7.5. We'll work our way around onto the backstretch. Check out our top 10. Harry Grindell trying to hold on to that last spot ahead of Jeremy Scherer. Brentley Bryant in the 9th spot. Mike Chris 8th. Brad Wilson 7th. Hayden Law 6th. Lucas Heusel 5th. There's Wolfenbarger, then Graves just ahead. And Isaac Shelley, then Thomas Green trying to run away. Has about 4/10 of a lead now. Oh my gosh. Isaac Shelley tagging the wall out of turn number 4. You want to turn that wheel as little as possible, and sometimes it just sucks you in. Lucas now trying to wrap the outside of Casey Graves in the 4. Casey got his lap led. May have burned up the tire a little bit on the early part of that run. Here comes Hayden pulling back up to the group. Casey Graves gets up in front of Hayden. Let's see if Lucas starts to make the push for the halfway stage here. Thomas Green pretty far out there for a 6-lap run. I don't think Lucas will push that hard. I think he'll take a 4th in the stage. Oh my gosh. Ian Montrose, Matt Benke, Jeremy Scherer all battling like hell. 11th, 12th, and 13th. They'd love to get up into that top 10, get some of these halfway points. They've got Brantley Bryant in the purple 52 standing in their way. Montrose, the Bulldog. Someone's let him off a chain and he is barking at the 52. Down to the inside he goes. And he will break into the top 10.
You just
Moves up into
clapped.
positions. It scared me. Honestly scared me. Thomas Green out in front. Kind of single file all the way back to Harry. Harry in that number 70 Toyota, trying to get some air on the nose, so not running the same line as the 51. And you have Mike Chris as Montrose takes that 10th spot. I'm surprised they're all single file through the top part of the field. I know some guys are trying to save fuel. Hayden's going to go to the bottom and take a look at Casey Graves here. Not quite there yet. Kerry Wolfenbarger applying all kinds of pressure to Isaac Shelley. And they are both catching. Thomas Green up there. Might have a battle for the stage win here. Developing between Isaac Shelley, Thomas Green, Garrett Wolfenbarger. And Lucas is not too far away if they get the battling side by side. As I say that, 92 and 32 get side by side. And allow the 13 to try and scoot away again. Three laps till halfway. Points go out at the end of lap number 60. Lucas starting to take a peek there for the 3rd spot. Got inside briefly of that 32. So we got them all bunched up nose to tail once again. And ran back down Thomas Green. Chevrolet dominating the whole top 5 as Hayden Lowell's gotten around Casey Graves. Whole bunch of Camaros at the front of the field. Two laps to go. Can Thomas Green hang on to this lead? Back off to turn number 1 they go. 2 more times around. Lucas going to throw it down there on the inside of Wolfenbarger. And let's try and pick up a point for the stage. I don't think he's going to be able to do it there. Tucks back in line. See where he goes down on the other end of the racetrack. Go on board with the 97. Yeah, I hear him saving quite a lot there. And that's probably why he's going to the bottom. Save both tire and fuel is a shorter way around. I can't believe how much speed he has while saving. He's alongside the 32. And here it goes for the stage. Isaac Shelley going to put move on Thomas Green. These two are teammates. Shelley going for the stage win. Gets down to the inside going into turn 1. Delaware Life Car taking the shorter way around. Will clear up to the top. How much of a run will Thomas Green get down the backstretch? Out in front goes the number 92. Here they come right down the backstretch heading into turn 3. Thomas Green's going to throw it down the inside. And the leader at halfway gets the 10 points. It's going to be close between these two. Who can use the side draft? Who can use the side draft? It looks like Isaac Shelley had enough of a run, and Isaac Shelley gets the 10 points there. And there you go. Isaac Shelley 10, Thomas Green 9, Wolfenbarger 8, Hoytsmith 7, Hayden 6, Casey Graves 5, Brad Wilson 4, Ian Monchos 3, Harry Grindell 2, and Trenton gets the final point. Nice job, Trenton, to get up into that top 10, pick up a point. Now we'll see how long Isaac Shelley stays up front. We heard Lucas in full save mode. He went on board his car. Let's take a ride with Lucas. He battles for the lead here, even though he was saving. Gets clear to the wall. He's still in second.
Genius, aren't you?
And we get our third caution right when we go on board with
You just got
Lucas.
served.
Who's in the
Quinn, I'm
grass?
sorry about that. I don't know what the fuck happened on my screen.
Thomas Green is around.
I just enjoy racing like a brick.
Here, Wolfenbarger gets the 13 in the right rear and turns Thomas Green in front of the field. Hayden Lowell gets collected. Trenton Sneed going through the grass, avoiding everything. Good job, Trenton. And then at the end of the wreck, here comes Quinn. Not sure how the 5 ended up involved. He was way behind it. Oh, he got tagged from the rear by Cody Cleaver. C2X getting into the low drag machine. Those two teams usually work really well together. Let's go back, break out the drones, and see what the hell happened at the front of the field. Looked like to us, the 32 just kind of went up the hill. Oh man, Cody Cleaver just absolutely obliterated the right rear. Alright, here we go. Top 4, coming off turn number 4. Wolfenbarger gets out of shape, gets up into the 13. Hayden gets into the back of the 32. Hayden goes for a ride. Let's see if anyone got into Hayden or if he just got sent there after the contact. Nope. A little bit of tag on the left rear. And Quinn seems to have that magnet on him for some reason of people running into the back of him. You're right about that, Kenny. Well, pit stops, obviously, for most teams. We'll let you know how all those shake out here in a minute. I want to watch Trenton survive this nonsense. Let's try to track down the 81. He did a really good job. Won't let me pick his number. There we go. Here goes the wreck in front of Trent. He immediately goes way down to the grass. He's a bit out of shape, so he has to save his race car. Trenton using the old Daytona Talladega strategy. Turn that thing down to the grass and hope for the best. Worked out for him. Good job, Trent. See if anyone else had a crazy ride through there.
If I should go high to cut and miss you, just lots of bad judgment there.
Hayden talking about his involvement.
I was kind of in the same boat you were. I was just trying to follow you.
Thomas Green, he heard on the radio, very unhappy with the 32 car.
I don't understand driving through someone's left rear.
And unfortunately, Thomas Green picks up a meatball from this.
Not the first time they've done it. Not going to be a last.
Oh, yeah, Ian Montrose hitting the 13. That's where the meatball comes from. He hit him right in the wheel. Happened to Ian. I don't know if he knows he has that much nose damage. That car got a pretty solid hit there. Oh, right in the right front. And that's where the meatball comes from. I was going to say, I didn't think anybody hit him that hard.
Just so I know, because that's probably going to be chaos.
And Montrose comes down and takes the fast repair, so he did indeed know.
I can't jump on my lap, I'm sorry.
Brand new race car now, the nose pulled back out.
Depends on back row on 4, I think.
That's what it looked like before the fast repair, so that is why he came down and put it on.
Did not take tires. I know Andrew didn't in 7th, and I also didn't.
Top 8. Top 8.
So I got a meatball, but no required damage. Can that be cleared, or is that just be undone?
If it says too much damage, you're done, then... Well, I haven't seen that in an Xfinity car before.
I have.
I don't think... It says meatball, but I came in my pit, no required. It doesn't say too much damage or anything.
It does show a meatball.
Might need to take tires.
It's probably because you have the fast repair, but he didn't have it checked, so it didn't use it. And that might be why it hasn't said you have too much damage.
I think it might actually be the tire, because my right front got destroyed.
Pace car heading off. We're going back racing, halfway complete. Stage points given out. Then we get an actual caution because they wanted a wreck afterwards. Outside line did not get going very good. Isaac Shelley bit napping there. Something I would do.
I don't know why it put me in front of you guys.
Wilson trying to take away that second spot on the restart. As Isaac Shelley, as we said, did not get very good. So they get contact coming through turn number 2. That is Shenandoah Shine on, I guess we call them Plant Sim / Planet Sim. Planet Sim teammate to the guys that were just in the wreck together. So there's some bad blood there. Just not between those drivers just yet. And Trenton Sneed up in the mix. Top 8 cars did not take tires. Dalton Hayes back up into the mix. Highest running car on fresh tires.
He's a menace.
Lucas way out in front.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what to do. He just jumped on my lap.
Fresh tires on the Suave car. They are still bitching.
Could be worse. Could be, muting your headset.
I mean, we did have a league race once, and one of our fellow friends, Cat, hit the caution button.
I don't allow cats on my desk, so you guys are welcome.
That's like something that would happen to Lucas.
Speaking of Lucas, 7
That's
tenths lead.
absolutely something Smokey would do.
My cats try. I just remind them that I'm the boss and take them off of my desk. Rewide. Dalton Hayes coming through on the fresh tires. Wraps the bottom, picks up 2 at a time. They're up to the 4th spot in that Suave machine. Dalton feeling pretty good right now. That's what 4 fresh tires will do for you. Dalton and Travis Martin coming through the field on fresh rubber. So you see the Hot Wheels Ford coming through. Dalton working on Casey Graves now. They're hoping this thing goes green for a long, long time. They can take advantage.
The inside is good.
Dalton Hayes into the 2nd spot, running down Lucas Hoytsma. You don't see this every day. Lucas being caught rapidly at the front of the field. Lap 69. Nice.
Little aggressive on the side stuff there, driving.
Dalton all the way on the flat, down on that first seam, which really upsets the handling of the car. But if you got new tires and the guy on the outside don't, well, it really doesn't matter all that much.
Our cars just got like stuck together or something.
Dalton Hayes goes to the lead on lap number 69. Travis Martin trying to follow him through to 2nd. Jeremy Scherer also 4 fresh tires. Dalton will lead the nice lap. comes Travis Martin, Jeremy Scherer. They want to get second and third here. And do so. Next car on tires, J Munch, the Whiskey Traveler. I like to know it's Traveler Whiskey, but it's way more fun to say Traveler Whiskey, Whiskey Traveler. The Whiskey Traveler. Sound like a drunk bum hitchhiking. Top 3 cars, all with fresh tires. As soon as J Munch catches up, passes Lucas, it'll be the top 4. Next one coming through on fresh rubbers, the Amtrak car, which is, as we mentioned earlier, in no way an airplane company. If you miss practice, you don't get the joke. And Matt working on Trenton Sneed there. And that is all the cars on fresh tires.
Trent, I'll trade you a set of tires for the VR headset.
Quite the expensive trade.
Dakota, you want freshies?
Dakota is not on
I got an
freshies.
old HTC Vive, I'll trade you for that.
Deal.
JR deal? Corey deal?
What
Which
did
deal?
you say to me, Garrett?
And J
Are you
Munch
selling old tires or new
clears.
tires?
I last paid it on Team Class 60 or 58, something like that, right around there.
All I know is I didn't take tires from the last time. The top 4 did. And Matt in the Amtrak car. That's the last one on fresh rubber. He's got 3 more cars to pass until fresh tires are the top 5. The 5 cars that took tires here. Waiting for Matt to make his move. Dalton Hayes leading this race. Travis Martin second, Jeremy Scherer third, J Munch a distant 4th, Lucas Heitzer in 5th, Casey Graves 6th, Trenton Sneed 7th, and Matt Banky in 8th. 10 laps since they've been to the pit lane. I believe about 6, maybe 7 since we turned them green. Just past halfway. Closing in on the 2/3 mark in about 7 laps time. Getting to that final third of the race and things will start to get quite interesting. Pit strategy wise, tire strategy wise, caution wise, never know what's going to happen in that last third. Oh my god. Click back here to see what's going on there. 3 wide, going crazy. Dakota Lee, Garrett Wolfenbarger, 52 of Brantley Bryant, 92 Isaac Shelley, Brad Wilson, Andrew Beach, all on that group. These were guys that were running towards the front of the field for much of the race. So that crash between the 13 and the 32. 13 finally did use the fast repair. 3 laps down for that car. Jeff Prochatsky 1 lap down now, hoping for another caution. Prochatsky, after helping his grandfather get the microwave in the house, showing now 1 lap down, no longer 2. Cliff Mullins in 9th, leading the second pack, as Dakota Lee, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Brantley Bryant all in there. Looking for Hayden. Here he is in 18th. He had a minute of damage to work on after that crash. Saves the fast repair. He has not used his yet. 92 and 51, still battling it out. So we have a new Shenandoah Shine rivalry brewing, this time with Planet Sim. Down the backstretch once again. Just check in on Matt Banky's progress. Still hanging up in 8th, so settled in behind Trenton Sneed, Casey Graves, and Lucas Heitzer. He could be trying to save the good on those Goodyear tires. Haven't said Daniel's name much today. He's up inside the top 20 at number 23 CTC machine. Wanted a reason to talk about Daniel, so there we go. Still watching Wilson and Shelley side by side. 51.92. This is for 13th spot. Neither car wanting to give an inch. So they stay side by side. Meanwhile, out front, it is Dalton Hayes by a half second over Travis Martin, who has another half second over Jeremy Scherer. And then Jeremy's got 3 seconds over J Munch. All of those cars slapped on 4 fresh Goodyear tires on this last pit stop. Lucas Heitzer, the first one, with fuel only in 5th. He's riding in J Munch's draft. J Munch lost a bunch of time this lap. Brenton Bryant, the 52, kissing the wall while we continue to watch this battle between the 92 and the 51. Putting on a show for us. Dakota Lee and Matt Benke. Benke may have just brushed the wall in that Amtrak car. Let's see what happened to Matt. It's down into turn number 1. See him well out the throttle. I think he just got a little higher than he meant to on corner entry. Allows Dakota Lee by. Oh, contact. Brantley Bryant into Matt Benke. Into the 25. 25 is going into the pit lane, and Matt bouncing it through the grass.
I was chasing it.
No caution. Matt Lewis got a black flag because he got sent to the pit lane.
I was trying to chase him, whoever got caught in that one.
Brantley Bryant saw the car step sideways and up into Matt Benke. Collects the 25 coming down the hill.
A caution. Matt was sideways right in front of me.
He wasn't at least 90 degrees around. He has to be all the way around.
He also went down pit road.
The 25 did, yes.
I am still on the racing circuit.
It's all good. I didn't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, Binky, my bad. I was chasing it up the track. I got down to that bottom line and it just got me loose.
So there you go.
Yeah, no worries. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit fast on this.
Matt Lewis on the pit lane. Serving his hold.
Setting the flap. Setting.
Some pit stops here. Is that 92? He's keeping it nice and low coming out of turn 4, and indeed, 92 on the pit lane. You see two others rolling off the pit lane. Matt Benke rolling off. I believe that was Harry Grindell up there. Harry came down bolted on a set of tires and heading back out. Matt Lewis obviously had the penalty, getting spun onto the pit lane. And there is that one, and there is Matt Benke headed back out. Matt had to take a fast repair.
Did I hear that right?
You did not, no.
Alright, thank you. Just making sure.
Don't worry, I'm just as confused as you are. I see Brantley Bryant once again sliding up the hill, and that's how he ended up tagging Matt Benke in the first place. Brantley Bryant could be the cause of the next caution, the way that car is handling. See the 92 heading back out onto the racetrack. Isaac Shelley, one lap down now, hoping for it to stay green. Bolted on 4 fresh Goodyears. Casey Graves in the 4.
Are you hurt?
No, it's alright. Not bad. It was an easy hit. I tried to do it in that corner, and I missed my braking point.
Clean entry on the number 4 team. Different pit strategies starting to play out. I think they're pitting around 80 and 100. I'm going to break up the run here if it stays green.
And funnily enough, I was about to switch to the top as well.
I'm not going to race you for it. I'm fine where we are.
These are the guys that took the tires. The big 4-second lead over J
Travis,
Munch.
did you see that fun stat I posted earlier in the week about you?
The least incident points per quarter.
So, statistically, you're the cleanest driver in the history of SRL. You have the lowest corner-to-incident ratio of any driver with at least 50 starts.
Hey, yo.
Meanwhile, we get a caution, and Hayden was involved in it.
He says that. He is repeating that quote there as he wrecks off a 4.
Man, I just did not catch a break.
Why did this go back so far?
Hey, Hayden, let's talk some more driving.
It was off a 4 then.
I blame Hayden.
Oh yeah, look at that. Into the wall, then boom! Right into Mike Christopher. While he was talking about Travis Martin being the cleanest driver in SRL, Hayden Law trips over his own you-know-what and crashes out of turn number 4, collects Mike Christopher. Mike Chris has the meatball. Blame Hayden does not.
Can you catch me, or do you need an EOL?
Yeah, just give me an email.
I believe Hayden's wheels turn that sharply and does not have a meatball.
Turn 2.
Well, that screws over the guys that just pit. Casey Graves a lap down, Isaac Shelley a lap down, Harry Grindell a lap down.
Mike's gonna need an
Matt
EOL
Menke
or
a
else
lap down.
I'm gonna get a black. He's over 10 seconds behind me and I gotta let him by.
Better tell the race
I mean,
control.
yeah, I don't know.
So, can you bit about most incidents per race or something like that?
I do have that question. I'm wondering if how high Hayden is on that list. Blame Hayden, off track. Blame Hayden. He's driving slowly. Blame Hayden. Oh my gosh. Here comes the field down the pit lane. Should see everybody for fuel at minimum.
So who fucked it?
Hayden.
Blame.
Blame Hayden. Lucas just misses box. Oh my gosh. By a mile. Lucas way overshoots the box.
Can we monitor radios? Is that possible?
It was a 63. 47. I believe Trenton was third.
You know what? You want a lawsuit on here? I got you.
There goes Hayden.
Where are you going with that, Brantley?
Who are we protesting this time? What's like subsection of the rule book are we pulling up here, Brantley?
Well, I'm not protesting you. You're getting a lawsuit, Hayden, from old Hayden.
I get a black flag there for passing or yellow.
I would like to highlight under this caution, Michael Christopher for getting absolutely fucked by Hayden Lowell on this yellow. So we're going to put that on the PH and you guys can watch it.
Michael Christopher, would you like to sue?
Doo-doo-doo. If we had Hayden in the Discord, I would totally pull him in and let him talk. But he's not here.
I was gonna make it on fuel.
Go figure. The one time Hayden's not hanging out with y'all.
Yeah.
I was gonna make it on fuel, man. I was gonna make it.
And I'm sure a lot of people were, because Lucas was saving his ass off.
Yes, Lucas was 3 laps short of me.
Damn.
Yeah, I was having trouble. He was going to make it.
I was really excited there.
Brutal.
Alright.
Well, welcome back, champ.
Yeah.
Blame Hayden.
SRL Spring 2025.
Good luck.
On his own.
Nice.
You have one?
Wow. Hit him with the you have one. Jeez.
I have witnesses.
It's micro, but apparently it's there. Martin and Hayes, your front row. Steed and Share row 2. J Much.
It might be micro, but my balls are big enough to actually carry throttle through the S's at locking the glass.
Hey, yo, he making fun of you, Brantley! Again, my balls spin. Oh, shit. My balls are small when it comes to road courses. My balls are hot.
Dear God, help. This race is too long. Green flag back out on the air. Travis Martin is your race leader. He's probably wishing this was like an 87 or 88 lap race. Martin surges to the front ahead of Trenton Sneed, Dalton Hayes, J Munch, Garrett Wolfenbarger, your top 5. Everybody's on 4 fresh tires. Everybody, all the way back to like Cleveland 15th. All 4 fresh tire stops. Travis Martin out in the front. Trenton Sneed, ride P2 in the 81. Dalton Hayes, remember he's been a bunch of this race a lap down. Now rides in 3rd. Wolfenberger Hoitzma, 4th and 5th. Luke is going to chase the 32 down the hill. Do believe one more stop on the horizon for these guys. Probably two tire stops when we get those stops too, because they don't need a full tank. Be a lot of splash and goes. I imagine 2 tires is going to be the winning strategy. If we don't get another caution. We've had plenty of them though. Top 5 all single file. J Munch battles Brad Wilson. That is for 6th. See Brantley Bryant, Hayden Lowell coming back up through the field. Still got 24 cars on the lead lap. That's kind of wild for this stage of the race. Been out there wrecking them a long time. Oh my gosh, several cars hitting the outside wall coming out of turn number 2. Daniel. Scaring the absolute bejesus out of some people. There's a very large gap from Ethan Evers to Matt Benke in this pack. Thomas Green in there, 2 laps down. Perchatsky 2 laps down. The Whataburger car is now 1 lap down. So 25th on back off the lead lap. Matt Lewis 1 lap down. Perchatsky and Green 2 laps down. Martin continues to lead with 30 to go. I bet the order of the day is going to be save fuel here. Try to have the shortest pit stop. See Hayden right behind Cliff Mullins back there. The Napa car now looking to go 3 wide. It's Cleaver at the top, Graves in the middle, Hayden all the way down on the flat part. Got the left side tires under that seam, and that car can get really out of shape down there. Well, survive coming out of the corner. Cleaver smacks the outside wall. Ian Montro's going to get up in there. And further ahead, Brad Wilson trying to clear the Suave car. Move Brad back up into the top 5. Dalton Hayes now 6th. Dakota Lee, haven't said much about Dakota tonight, riding in 7th. Probably really satisfied to be ahead of Hayden. Dakota and Hayden do not get along. Up ahead, Trenton Sneed going for the race lead. Sizing up the ghost man Travis Martin, throws his Camaro down the inside in the 81. And we get our caution right as that happens. Trying to see who that may have been. Don't you know it, Clapper Newell's involved. He'd been out of the conversation all night long. Comes up off the corner, gets into Matt Benke. Benke then bounces off the wall, back into Clapper. Then Clapper and Benke get together, sends Clapper down into the flat, and we are wrecking for last. As the 2 last lead lap cars get into one another. Well then. Caden's disappeared. Wonder if he alt that forward. Hayden pits under caution and goes to the pit lane. I think maybe this race was a little too long for Hayden. Past his bedtime. And Hayden done for the race. Interesting. C. Peterson, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a wonderful day. 29 laps to go here at Michigan. 120 lap race. We're in the final quarter. Sure we'll see fuel stops here at minimum. Travis is going to stay out. And that's going to upset Thomas Green. He wanted to get a lap back. Thomas Green, Brantley Bryant stay out. Everybody else making that slow crawl down the pit lane. Let's see what the strategy calls are.
Oh, Thomas, I'm sorry.
It's a gas and go for the Trenton Sneed machine, the Beach machine, the J Munch machine. Okay. All gas and go.
Crash out.
Trenton gonna beat.
Thanks, Clapper. Appreciate every touch of that.
Matt Benke with the sarcasm.
You're the one that came off the wall.
You're the one that put him in the wall. I'm going to stick up for Matt Benke on that one. Glad we're going to put him in the wall. The Travis Martin stays out, as does Brantley Bryant. That means Thomas Green not going to get a wave around here. Prochatsky coming off the pit lane, I believe. Lucky Dog has already been issued to the 25 of Matt Lewis, so he'll get back on the lead lap. Give us 24 lead lap machines, depending on how long the damage repair is on this 95 car. He still has a fast repair. Just hasn't decided to use it yet. Check in on the Benke car. There he is, heading back out. Benke has used his fast repair. Did not use it here, though. So he used it earlier. Back out on the track he goes. Won't you know it, those two will line up nose to tail for the restarts. We might not be done wrecking for last. Sometimes drivers can get a little angry, see in red, and get into it again. Hopefully they don't do that. It's one of them is race control for us in another series, so they ought to know better. But the other one might not.
Collusion! Collusion!
Who's a collusion?
What happened?
So confused. You just got clapped. I know it didn't come through, Corey, but I see it.
Why did we delay it?
Why did we delay it?
iRacing delayed it.
Why did iRacing delay it?
Somebody probably spun out on their road.
I'm gonna guarantee somebody stopped on the track.
Yeah, that's usually what happened.
Who done did it? Admit it.
Trent, how bad is my rear bumper?
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Right rear. Crumpled in.
He
Usually
blamed that
my-
on me. I had to let somebody by.
Somebody stopped
Before I
to
could
let
pit.
somebody by the pit. Okay. I was wondering what the hell. Normally it tells me who triggers it, and I'm looking through all the events and I don't see it. There's a lot of pit stops and passings and more cars coming down the top off the tank. Oh my gosh. Wolfenbarger leads about half the field down the top off the tank since we got the extra caution lap. Top two cars stayed out, Travis Martin, Brantley Bryant. It's been 10 laps since they've been in the pit lane. They've decided they can't make it, so they're not going to pit. Hoytsmith, Shelley, Newton, Graves, Matt Benke, Mike Chris, Clapper Newell all stay out here. And then this group came down, topped off the tank. Garrett Wolfenbarger and company. A lot of different fuel strategies here. Interesting to see if they can go that 26 laps. Lights out on the pace car. Dalton Hayes wishing people would go, but they don't want to use too much fuel to catch the field. If they're trying to save fuel, they're going to crawl up to the field. That does indeed look like what they're doing. Fourth gear roll up to the field. Not in any kind of hurry. They all came down on this last lap, so they're all going to be single file inside lane. They've caught up to the field. All those cars that came down and topped off the tank. It's like 10 cars that didn't, and then everybody lined up on the inside that did. It's like 11 cars did not top off here. So Dakota Lee in 11th. The last one did not top the tank. Well, all right. Travis Martin, Brantley Bryant, your front row. So we get set for another restart. 25 to go at the green. Travis gets a nice little jump there. We are back underway from Michigan. It's like the 92 Isaac Shelley clears Brantley Bryant. Bryant's been burning that right rear off most of these runs. A little surprised he stayed out. Guess he decided got to go one more stop anyway till he can make it to the end. Lucas Hoyce was going to peek it to the inside. Hoyce running hard there on that, right on that second seam. Front stretch, he can run the bottom, it won't hurt anything. Now he slides to go up in front of Brantley. Brantley's going to cut back to the inside. He don't want to be behind Lucas. And dump all the air back there on his spoiler once again, and Brantley Bryant going to try to take third back. Right after Lucas did all that work to pass him. And Lucas going to power it up out of 2 on the high side. He'll have him clear. Lucas hangs on to 3rd. Now Quinn Newton, Casey Graves battle for that 5th spot. What the hell is Clapper talking about? I feel like I asked that question a lot. A little bit of a better aerial shot. See what's going on as you see the 4 and the 5 battling for the 5 spot. Mike Chris right behind him, 7th place. Mike Chris got a bit out of shape coming out of 2 with hang-ons onto it. Field races down into turn 3. 23 laps to go. Getting down to decisions time. A lot of different strategies. Just about open up the window to make it to the end.
Copy.
Dr. Newell letting Trenton Sneed by. Clapper's being a little pissy with Matt, I'm sure. Clapper doesn't realize that his Canadian internet threw Matt Benke into the wall and made him bounce back into Clapper. Cliff running the inside back there in that bright teal car. Quinn Newton battling Brantley Bryant. Almost said a different word there. Battling Brantley Bryant for that 4th spot. Brantley's kind of low on the low drag totem pole at the moment. Low drag team feels like Brantley kind of took out one of their guys. Actually slid up into Matt Benke, but everyone supports Matt Benke. Casey Graves going to look to go 3 wide here. Takes number 4 all the way to the bottom. He'll get around Brantley Bryant and start to work on Mike Christopher. Nice move there out of Casey Graves in the 4. We're coming back to 20 to go. Finally completed 100 in this monstrosity that is Michigan. We've been going out for an hour and a half already. Good Lord. Travis still leads. Lucas in 2nd. Isaac Shelley 3rd. Quinn Newton, Casey Graves, Mike Chris, Brantley Bryant. Martin and Bryant going to have to pit before everybody else. Those 2 cars have the least amount of fuel. It's been 16 laps since Martin and Bryant have been to the pit lane. After that, it goes over to it's like Lucas Hoitzma and the rest of the top 6. All 8 laps since they've been to the pit lane, then 7 and 6 for those cars that came down and topped off. Here's Lucas trying to run down Travis. Ford leading here. Haven't had Ford out front much tonight. Been a lot of Chevys at the top of the field, but ever since Travis has got up there, and leading with the Ford. Mike Chris, the 2nd Ford in line. First Toyota, Casey Graves in 6th. Those of you like to keep track of manufacturer battles. I know I do. Lucas is putting pressure on the Ghost Man here. Pretty sure they're level on tires. Just Lucas came down, topped off the tank. Travis hasn't.
I blocked that 2 into 3.
Something about Dalton blocking somebody. Dalton had rebounded up in the top 5. Currently running 14th after coming on top off his tank. 3 wide they go back here. Through the middle comes Thomas Green into 13. Thomas's course is 3 laps down, but he's going to be up there driving like hell just because he can. He's chasing the 32. Might see some drama here. 13 might just push the shit out of the 32. Those are the 2 that kind of came together when the 13 went around, and 13's going to race the 32 like a jerk, and they probably should. Gets ahead of him. He'll give him dirty air. Trying to Cody Cleaver having an issue. Up into Cody. Oh, wow. I'm shocked that didn't bring out a caution. He just about stopped. Going through 3 and 4, the number 2 car loses the back end like I did at California last night. Then hits the outside wall, bounces off Prochatsky. Prochatsky goes into the grass. Cleaver just about got turned around, but got it back going again. We stay green, and he drops way to the tail of the field. Rough time for Cleaver there. Had such a good run last night at similar auto club. Here goes Lucas to the inside of Travis Martin for the lead. 97 Camaro going back to the point. I don't think Travis is going to fight him too much. Probably push him down the straightaway here. Travis not far away from having a pit. It's on lap 20 on this fuel run. Everyone's going to have to pit if we stay green. It's just, what do you pit for? How long are you on pit lane? Travis could come down both on 4 fresh tires. The other guys can probably fuel only or 2 tires stop it. Travis has got to stay for a pretty lengthy amount of time. I don't know if 2 will work for him. I don't know if it's enough fuel. We'll see. A lot of strategy yet to unfold here. If the cars are loose, they can tighten them up. Taking just 2 tires, and similarly, if they feel like it's too tight, they can put on 2 outside tires and loosen it up. Oh! Thomas Green gets to the back of Quinn Newton. Thomas goes all the way up to the wall. Quick apology from Thomas there. Thomas 2 laps down, getting into Quinn Newton. Quinn probably kind of pissed about that. Rightfully so. I know Thomas wants to get to that 32 and just give him all kinds of shit. Stacking up here, Quinn Newton, Casey Graves, Mike Chris, Ian Montrose, all in a pile right here. Trenton trying to get free of that. Gets ahead of Quinn. Trenton up to 6th. Mike Chris trying to move to 7th. Casey Graves all the way to the bottom of the number 4. Still have not seen our 2 cars that need to pit peel off yet, although as I say that, Travis Martin does peel off. There he is. Travis Martin right on cue. As I said, he hadn't peeled off yet. Brings his Hot Wheels car. Do we get 4 tires or nah? That's the question. In his pit box, we'll watch the sides go up. Right side tires going on for sure. See Cody Cleaver go by there in the background. Waiting to see if the lefts pop up. And they do. 4 tires for Travis Martin. We'll see how long they let Travis Martin have a 4-tire advantage on the field. You can slip slide and see him dancing and just trying to keep that car on the edge coming out of 4. Such good car control by Lucas. It's always something that's impressed me about him. It's also probably why he wins so many dang races. Isaac Shelley, Wolfenbarger, Grindel, and Sneed, your new top 5. Any minute now, we should see that 52 peel off. The other one that had the least amount of fuel. Travis decided to put the new tires on and take advantage as best he can. Oh, Cliff Mullins absolutely just hammers the outside wall, and that's probably the caution. There it is.
Oh, there's none.
Damn, that was tough timing for you, Travis.
That couldn't have worked out any better for me.
Travis is on the lead lap, then yeah, that's great. Oh, Clapper Newell gets in there. Let's take a look again. It's like Dalton's trying to run middle, Beach is up there, and yeah, I don't think Cliff knew they were 3. And three C2X cars come together there. Andrew Beach, Dalton Hayes, and Cliff Mullins, all on the same team channel. All just murdered each other. I don't think they knew they were 3 wide, and things went bad. Awkward team meeting on Monday at the C2X headquarters. Travis Martin, unfortunately, has scored 1 lap down. And that means Travis Martin will go to the tail of the field, and he is wishing this race was about 20 laps shorter. He would have won. But now, unfortunately, going to the tail end of the lead lap with the lucky dog. The rest of the field will pit here. Thomas Green going to stay out and get a wave around, so he'll go from 3 laps down to 2 laps down. This should be the last wave round of the race because I don't think anybody will pit after this. Harry Grindell has stayed out. Interesting. Mike Chris stays out. Matt Benke stays out. J-Munch stays out. Jeremy Scherer, the top 5, have stayed out here. The rest of the field seems to be on the pit lane. We'll wait and see what strategies unfold. Lucas's car taking at least right side tires. And it looks like maybe 4 for the Lucas Hoytson machine. And it is 4 tires down and away for Lucas, and he'll beat everyone off the pit lane. So Lucas Hoytsma going to come off with 4 fresh tires and about 8 laps to go. When we turn them loose, Matt D. Lewis, fuel only in the Whataburger car, comes out in 7th. Wolfenbarger, 4 freshies in 8th. 4 fresh tires for Shelley and Newton, Sneed, Montrose, Wilson, Casey Graves, Clapper Newell, Brantley Bryant, Daniel Llewellyn. Even Ethan Evers picking up fuel. Travis Martin with the lucky dog. He'll have to drop back to the tail end of the lap. Cliff Mullins will be ahead of him. Cliff, 29 seconds, so I think they were pulling the fenders out as best they could, maybe. Still see some wrinkles on the car. Nose is damaged, the rear is damaged. I think he's just trying to get that thing home. Dalton Hayes still taking repairs. He was caught up in that one. Cleaver right behind him. We saw Cleaver, his situation, smacking the outside wall. 22 cars still in the lead lap, including these ones that are damaged. But healthy cars, I think we have 19. 19 healthy cars. Let's go have a chat with Harry Grindell if we can track him down and see what's going on in number 70 car's head. He is not showing in the Discord, so we can't ask Harry. Unfortunate there. Let's see who else we got to talk to. Mike Chris, is he hanging out? Yes, he is. Mike, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, sir, do we have something to challenge here? Do you feel like a sitting duck to the 4 tires with 8 to go?
Oh, yeah, we're definitely... Well, I mean, hopefully we just get some cautions. I was feeling pretty good there. I was saving some good fuel. Okay. I don't know why I'm so good at saving fuel here. I have no idea. But,
don't question it. Just go with it.
Yeah, some people, I think, who topped off didn't need to save fuel there. But at the same time, I cracked the top 5, so I was happy about that. And then that caution came out, so I don't know. We'll just hold on here, I guess, best we can. I don't know what else to do.
10-4, yeah, no reason to really pit. If you can't really make it to the end, just pray for those cautions and hope they aren't you, right?
Yeah.
All right, man, good luck.
All right.
Mike Chris says he feels like he's a sitting duck, but he didn't really have any tires to bolt on, and he's just going to hope for all the cautions at the front of the field. He's currently riding in 2nd. Talking about Blake. Blake has left the race very early on. I think he just didn't want to run this race. Blake peeled off very early on and just parked it. 2 hours down the... Yeah, 2 hours down the drain. Feels like the beach. What happened there? The 3 of you, all teammates, come up the corner, and I guess Cliff didn't know y'all were 3 wide and just went across the nose of Dalton. That's kind of what it looked like to me. Just came up the track, didn't know he was 3 wide, it looked like. Harry Grindell gets it started once again. Oh my gosh, Mike Chris gets the wheel spin. Oh man, they're going to hang on to it. Wolfenbarger's going to get them back on Mike Chris.
I got passing on the inside because they wrecked on the restart.
We do have black flag for Lucas, and he is the only one.
Thank you.
And he got it cleared. That was wild. Now we're 3 wide. Look at this nonsense. 4 wide, and we're going to go 5 wide. Why not? Oh my god. 5 wide. Out of turn number 2, and there it goes. Brad Wilson gets into J-Munch. J-Munch gets into Trenton. Trenton bounces J-Munch back into Brad Wilson. They all keep it going in the right direction. None of them lifted. We're going. Now there he goes. Trenton lifted going into the corner. Harry Grindell's out front. Lucas is up to 2nd with the 4 fresh tires. Harry's trying to run away and hide. Here, Wolfenbarger is up to 3rd. Montrose 4th. Matt Benke in 5th. Isaac Shelley, Quinn Newton, Casey Graves, Mike Chris, and Brantley Bryant, your top 10. Oh my gosh, that was wild. Quinn Newton gets around the 92. Matt Benke, I think, is looking for the 99. Heard him say, "You're not my target," so he's looking for somebody. Mike Chris is up and into the outside wall in the 18. Keeps it up there, doesn't bounce it off the end to anyone, so that's nice. And Lucas Heusel back to the race lead. He clears Harry Grindell into turn number 3, and he'll try to get away from Garrett Wolfenbarger. Handful of laps to go. Lucas saving that set of tires. Working out well for the 97 team. Wolfenbarger indeed clears Harry Grindell. Montrose going to try to get through. He's got the 4 fresh tires. As everybody who had to stay out dropping back like a rock in a hurry. And Matt Benke, there he is. and his target, and there he is, 95 Jeremy Clapper duel. They're not very far apart. We could get another caution before this is over. There's Trenton. I wonder if Trenton had to pit. 81, yes, he had to pit. Looks like Trenton had a meatball. 81 back out there. About to go a lap down here. Unfortunate for the 81. There's the caution. And I...
That was the sketchiest U-turn.
Oh.
That's gotta be black 4 months.
Matt Benke.
I can't believe I'm alive.
I'm actually glad that I almost went too early and gassed in and lost space.
Matt into the outside wall, comes down, has to avoid Prochatsky. Jeremy Scherer gets him in the back, gets him out of shape. He's trying to hang on to it. He spins it around, and right there, he was around past the 90-degree mark and on the racing surface, triggering the yellow. Matt Benke does not get to his target, who is right behind that car.
My bad, Thomas. I didn't realize I had a pass here.
And yellow is out. 4 laps to go. This will certainly send us into at least a natural.
Like 60 to go, Harry. When you guys passed me like I was standing still, that's the one.
Lucas talking about saving that set of tires till the end. A lot of people did. A handful did not. Harry Grindell, Jeremy Scherer, Jay Munch all did not have a set of tires left. Matt Benke did not either. But Mike Chris taking his car down to the pit lane. I didn't know he didn't alt F4. I didn't know he didn't alt F4. I thought he did. Apparently, he's still here. He's going to be 2 cars behind his target. We could still have cautions to go here. Look at there. 19, 13. Thomas Green gets a lucky dog there. Now there will be 3 cars 2 laps down. Jeff Prochatsky, Mike Chris, and Thomas Green. And Jeff had done such a good job to get back on those 1 lap down mark, and now he is back to 2 laps down. Unfortunate. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. 4 to go, thank goodness. Let's see if we can chat with race leader Lucas Huisma. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, looks like we played the tire strategy to perfection tonight. Were you worried about it at all early on in the race when you were kind of getting left behind?
Absolutely. When the trend was starting to go every 15 to 20 laps, we get a yellow. That spells running out of tires. So I knew at some point I would have to bite the bullet and probably stay out. And that one with like 60 to go, I was like, I don't want to have 1 set left for 60 laps. So I decided to stay out. Luckily, we got some more yellows and the tregging continued. And here we are, leading the race with Nashville Green White Checker.
Why do you feel like it's such a chaotic race tonight? It's such a wide track, and yet everybody wants to be running over each other tonight.
Yeah, just side draft games. The draft is super powerful. It's really packy. I know it doesn't look like it, but every bit of momentum you get, you got to use because you don't know when you're going to get it again.
And force, we're going full Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse, take every run.
Yeah, basically.
Well, we know how that usually works out. Good luck to you here on the Green White Checker. Lucas Hoyt's letting us chat with him there. Let's see if we can track down Wolfie for a quick chat. Where is that 32? Down here, there he is. Wolfie DG, I got.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Surprise, motherfucker! How we doing tonight?
Well, doing pretty good. Had a, nice pitch strategy to save a set, and now we're here at the end trying to win the race. So, I think the strategy went pretty good. That last restart was sketchy as hell. I thought I was dead for sure.
I thought all y'all were dead.
I got very lucky, so I'm glad we're still up here.
A lot of wheel spin on the cars that had old tires. Unfortunately, people had just enough patience not to murder everybody.
Yes, it was very close.
All right, well, half a lap away from the green. Good luck. Put on a show.
All right, thanks.
There's a 32 Garrett Wolfenbarger in that red, black, and white 32 on the inside line for Shenandoah Shine. Rolling off into turn number 3. Green-white checker naturally here, so does not count towards our 3 attempts at a green-white checker. So we could get 4 of them tonight. Man, I hope not. This race was long enough. Just about 2 hours here. Nobody on 2, Blake. It's all 4 or nothing. Rolling into the restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Lucas with the advantage. Had a nice jump over Wolfenbarger and Shelley. Leaves the 32 and 92 to battle for second. Ian Montrose is there. Could be the difference maker. He's broken free. Will he push? Will he try to go 3 wide? Montrose kind of aggressive. Normally will go 3 wide, but I don't think he had the move there on the inside of Wolfenbarger. So he'll push the 92 of Isaac Shelley up. Harry Grindell into 70. All kinds of sideways as he's on those old tires. He's just going to drop back and try to do his best to hang on to it. Lucas well out in front. Still green as we head into turn number 3, even though we got cars all the way down the apron. Clapper Newell's down there. Man. Montrose sliding up the hill. Gets into Isaac Shelley. He's going to turn him around. That's going to be the caution. Caution comes out before we get to the start-finish line, and we'll go to another attempt at a green-white checker. Isaac Shelley is wiped out by Ian Montrose. Montrose slid it right up the hill and absolutely obliterated the 92.
I held the fucking brake, you fucking moron.
Oh my. Cliff Mullins has a meatball.
Whoa, let's calm down, guys. Calm down. Sensitivity training. Order in the court.
Let's go back and watch that again. Montrose inside the 92 of Isaac Shelley. And a little bit of net code. 92 goes around. A tiny bit of net code.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares about your opinion.
Oh my god, they're getting really angry. Long races are bad. Long races are very bad. My goodness. Alright, let's see how Cliff gets involved here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think that's why we got the anger. Cliff Mullins right into the door of the 92. And I think Cliff had already burned the fast repair, so he is out.
On that 37.
Oh, Clapper's trying to get dumped. He wants to be on the list. You talk like that. He wants to be on the list. Right, Hayden? That's supposed to be the long race. This is not supposed to be the long race. Cliff. Apparently Sundays is your only days, man. My goodness. It kind of looks like Cliff aimed at him. I don't think he would do that. Cliff wanted to go to the bottom thinking Shelley would stay to the top, and then Shelley rolled right on down. Well, we got 22 still running. Prochatsky gets one of the lucky dogs finally. Now the only car 1 lap down. It's not over yet. Keep digging, Jeff. Been 2 laps down the whole race. What's up, Trev? Finally your chat is loading good. What's up, Brad? See you over there on the YouTubes. Welcome in. Yes, I have all your combined chats. I can see you in both. Man, oh man. This race is just, I don't know, it's been a marathon. It feels longer than the Daytona 500 we did. I don't know what it is. Wow. It's been a race. Harry Grindell has to go into fuel conservation mode. That car could run out of gas at any point. He's 26 laps into the run and has another green-white checker to go. Ask me how terrible that feels, having to pit on a green-white checker to take fuel.
So anyways, guys, how's your guys' day going? I mean, it's a beautiful day outside, nice and sunny out, green-white checker, attempt number 1 of 3. I mean, it's going to be a great one, honestly, I think. You know... Oh.
Sir, this is SRL. I don't trust anyone that says your guys's. This is definitely y'all country.
I don't know, man. I think you chose after the start-finish line.
That's your guys' opinion.
Yeah, the court will show you were keyed up the whole time this time around.
What? No way. I was not. What are you talking about?
Actually, what you were.
Literally, I did nothing. I swear. And I'm better at Fortnite than you.
Wow, don't bring Davis into this.
Literally, I'm more OG than you.
I bet you ain't got no Copenhagen in that lip right now.
Hey, Alec. Every league is, it's just iRacing. People always think the grass is going to be greener somewhere else. It's not. You either like the people you're around or you don't. The wrecks are going to be the same.
Well, now we're basically going to be going the full length Xfinity.
All right, here we go. Pace car heads off. We get for our first actual green-white checker attempt that counts towards the number of 3 that we get. Second one overall because we had a natural 1 in there. Lucas, right at the beginning of the box, gets on the loud pedal, has Quinn Newton behind him trying to put the moves on the 32 and keep him occupied. Montrose there in the 1. Restarted 3rd, but already going to fall back to 4th as Quinn Newton in the team chat with the race leader, Lucas Heitzma, getting the advantage there. Wolfenbarger going to try to track down Lucas Heitzma. Able to get clear of the teammate. Down the backstretch we go. Can we keep it green? I don't see anybody dying just yet. Saw Brad Wilson popping out in back part of the top 10. To watch Montrose, he was the problem car last time. Coming off at turn number 4. Does not make contact with Quinn Newton, and we stay green. And it's going to be a white flag for Lucas Heitzma. We've made it to the final lap. Ian Montrose clears to 3rd. Casey Graves trying to take 4th as we watch the front battle. Lucas Heitzma trying to keep air on the nose of the 32. Keep it disrupted. Can't get that good run. Lucas loses the back end a little bit, but Wolfenbarger also loses the back end a little bit. Will Wolfenbarger have anything for him in 3? I don't think he's going to have enough of a run unless he absolutely full sends here. J-Much into the wall back there, but we're still green because it is the final lap. Yellow won't come out. Wolfenbarger follows the tire tracks, and that's just not going to be good for him. Lucas Heitzma going to bring it off of turn 4, pick up the race win. Wolfenbarger's 2nd. Montrose will pick up 3rd. Quinn Newton, Casey Graves, Brantley Bryant, Travis Martin, Trenton Sneed. Brad Wilson, Harry Grindell holds one for a top 10. Makes the fuel last, gets those tires to the end, and picks up a top 10. So good job, Harry, there. Definitely was at a disadvantage in the 70. Made it work. Lucas is your race winner. Let's get all of our good old infographics up there. It's over. Alec Kane saying his teammate Casey sucks for a top 5. He beat you tonight, that's for sure. By giving Lucas a bump there. I don't know if we have chopper cam. I think we don't because we put on a different setup here. We'll watch him do burnouts in the grass. Something's got to be close. There he goes, spinning through the grass. Yay. Ethan with the raid. Ethan's probably happy it's over. Did they break Lucas's car? There he goes. Let's bring him in here to chat. If I can find him. Just bouncing between things. There we go. Lucas, DG, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, we got the win there. Had to hang on to a couple of green-white checkers, a natural one and an artificial one, but we were able to get the win there. Pretty wild night. I know this is one of your more favorite places. How was it out there?
Oh, it was a long one, and it was a fun one. I don't usually have this much fun at Michigan, especially in these cars, but they were nice and loose tonight, and that made it fun. You had to really drive it off the corner. Like Blake was saying, I think it feels like a late model, and yeah, it was definitely something. A lot of tire strategy, a lot of fuel strategy. I think twice tonight I was on 2 different fuel saving strategies, so that's always cool. And still won it on the green white checker. That was cool.
10-4. Well, after 2 hours, you stand as the champion of the race. Congrats on that. You got the friends, family, sponsor shout outs for us.
Yep, just a big shout out to Quinn and 712 Brakes. Quinn with a top 5 tonight, so shout out to him for that. Ran a good race.
He didn't die tonight. I'm so excited for him.
I am too, for sure. Mike Chris, want to shout out him. Running part-time now. Shout out to him for racing for the first time in a long time at Xfinity. And shout out to you for broadcasting, Arc Music for putting on the series, along with Travis and everybody else. And yeah.
Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for all the stuff you do for us in our community. And congrats on the win tonight. Get out of here and enjoy it.
Thank you, sir. See ya. Lucas
Heitzma is your winner. Let's try to track down that damn 32 car, as we like to call him around here. First, we have to remove that winner logo because he wasn't one of those. And then we'll go over here, and we'll go over there, back up the cameras a little bit, and try to find the 32. There we go. It's a lot of work. A lot of work to find the people around here. Hopefully he's in the waiting room, and he is. Congratulations on being awesome. Wolfenbarger. Hi. Surprise, motherfucker,
What's
again.
up?
I catch you talking every time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's okay.
Start calling you Davis, all that talking you do. Well, congrats on the strong run there, bringing it home P2. Pretty wild
Appreciate
night out there, and yeah, we were able to survive the night and brought it home second. How was it?
It was pretty fun. Setup was pretty crazy off the rip. Just loose the whole time and just drifting out there and trying to save that right rear. And we were all kind of having a competition and checking, seeing who saved the most right rear on that long green flag run. And it was just fun out there battling people and just saving a little tire and then getting past them, and then people behind you would catch you. So it was a big train of almost wrecking every corner. So it was a blast.
So 120 laps of almost wrecking every corner wasn't enough. You guys went to 124, 1 lap shy of the real life Xfinity race. That's impressive. Good job there.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Hit me with your friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for that P2, and you can get on out of here.
Oh, yeah, Shenandoah Shine, you for broadcasting, and Travis running this league, and everything else, all you guys do for all this stuff, and good night overall. Got to talk to you once already tonight, so that was good, and then can talk to you again. Brantley for showing up for a race.
How about that?
I'm shocked. He told me last week he was going to do it, and I was like, all right, if you do it, I'll do it. But I didn't believe him, so I was kind of skeptical at first, and then he loaded it to the session, so I was happy about that. So him and Bradley for showing up and racing tonight, long one, so glad they were here, and 33 drivers out here having fun, so that was always good. And anyone watching the stream, hopefully you're rooting for the Shenandoah Shine members of this race, and I don't know if I'm going to do next week, but you'll see me tomorrow in Cup.
There you go. We'll see you tomorrow in Cup, and this is why Brantley Bryant is still better than Brandon Pearl. Brian at least shows up once in a while.
At least once. He won't show up on Wednesdays, but, we'll get him once on a Tuesday.
And there you go. All right, man. Get on out here. Enjoy your night. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Yep. See you.
Go track down that number 1 driver, Ian Montrose. Ian, DG, you got a copy?
Hey, DG, how you doing?
Doing pretty good. It got a little spicy there on the first green-white checker, but you're able to bring it home in third there on the second one. How was it out there tonight?
Loose and tight, and loose and tight, and yeah, on the exit of the corner, I gave it gas to get out, and when I did, it just wiggled the car, and I got into Ike, and it just came up a little bit. So, really apologize to Ike. It was not my intention at all to get into him there. It's just the inside of 3 and 4 when you're trying to get the power down, and on that bottom line, it's just really, really difficult all night. But no joke, it was really fun. I'm sweating after this one. That was really, really difficult strategy-wise, just trying to figure out when to try and make that tire stint move. And C2X, as a team, we decided to do it and try and push one more stint with old tires, and ended up putting us on the podium tonight.
Well, it was a perfect time for that. You were able to save that tire set for the end there, and I'm sure you were super glad when that caution came out that you still had a set sitting on the pits and turned it into a podium finish. So good job there on the strategy. We appreciate you. Go ahead, hit me with your friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for your top 3.
Yeah, thanks to ARG Music for sponsoring, yourself for broadcasting, Jake or Travis or yourself for adminning this league. I don't know. I don't care. C2X, we did a really good job tonight as a team. Did some championship level thinking on strategy, which is cool. So, yeah, thanks to everybody for coming out. And again, one more time, apologies to Ike Shelley. So, sorry about that.
All right, congrats on the top 3, and we'll see you out there tomorrow.
All right, mate, take it.
Ian Montrose bringing it home in 3rd place. We'll go ahead and get things cleared out here and get back over so we can show you the final results for tonight. One-man broadcast, so you have a lot of things to move around while you wait. We'll go ahead and look at our final results here. Hopefully it has been reset. I think it has. Wait for it and find out. Yes, it is. Lucas Leitzberg, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Ian Montrose on the podium. Quinn Newton picking up a top 5 along with Casey Graves. Good runs there. Oh, my God, I hit the button too soon. I'm going to have to go back. There you go. Brantley Bryant, Travis Martin, Trenton Sneed, Brad Wilson, Harry Grindell round out your top 10. Ethan Evers, Jeremy Clapper-Newell, Ike Shelley, Daniel Llewellyn, Jay Munch, Jeremy Scherer, Matt Lewis, Cody Cleaver, Matt Benke, and Dalton Hayes, your top 20. And on the final page, Jeff Rachotsky, Thomas Green, Cliff Mullins, Mike Chris, Sandra Beach, Dakota Lee, Blame Hayden, Hayden Lowell in 27th, Gatlin Downey, Blake Giglio, and J.R. Deal. There's actually, 3 more? There you go. Travis Scribetta, Jeff Price, and Gary Wright. Those 3 did not actually get in the race, but we're going to say their names anyway for registering and being there at some point in practice. All right. Lucas Oisberg, your winner here at Michigan. What a long race that was. Let's get our sponsors paid and get out of here for the evening. Wild Horse Broadcasting does our ARCA series every Monday night. Wanagoon started us off tonight over the dirt track at Eldora. That was a good time. And then we move over to ARC Music Xfinity which you watched here at Michigan. 712 Brakes does our Wednesday CTC Cup Series with the Next Gens. Then we move on to the trucks with 712 Brakes and Low Drag every Thursday night. Good time had there. Then Fort Worth Screen Printing puts on our GT3 Series. We do a little road course racing. And then we head over to Golden Eagle Syrup Super Speedway Series. Check them out at goldeneaglesyrup.com. Then finally on Sunday, we have our sidecar with our full season of Cup racing. We do it in the Gen 6 cars, trying to fix everything that's wrong with NASCAR. Then Big C's Diecast, doing a bunch of giveaways with Diecast. Get on over to our marketplace and check us out in the Discord, where you can find all of our cool stuff that we're doing with giveaways with them. And then CTC Race Network, of course, puts on our broadcast every Wednesday night for the Cup Series while live racing. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. We appreciate you as always. Hopefully we'll see you back in the next one. If you're over on the YouTube, don't forget to smash that like and follow and subscribe and all that good stuff that helps us out. And appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow night for the CTC Cup Series. Appreciate you. That will do it over on the YouTube. Now we're just a Twitch stream. We get the music back on, see what all these Discord DMs are. Have a bunch of them. 3 Days Grace.